sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New York Jets. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte.
Let's go.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They go play action with Wilson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They go play action now. Wilson. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A first down throw, Darnold. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's got this down to the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, and that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They begin the drive with Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down. And
big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he fires one that's intercepted. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, it would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead they'll keep the possession on the INT.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about it?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And the Jetsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And running with power here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws. And here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's
going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. For Zach Wilson, you have to figure if you're going to be drafted number 2 overall, you better have a big arm, and he does not disappoint there.
And give him credit, he deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively, my goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Check.
To throw is Darnold. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Room here to run. He juked him. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Darnold steps away to his left. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Darnold. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey there to make the grab. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will back. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. There's Wilson to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key is going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't.
This is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return for Erickson out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Still 9 remaining on second down. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Darnold. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd times the charm as they keep the drive moving. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll air this one out from Mims. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
Change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Second and 10. Now it's Darnold. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Full of run show Fatukasi. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The Panthers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Darnold from the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Troy Hill picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Yeah, Elijah Moore with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw, Darnold. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Darnold completes it, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Again, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the... And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air.
And I think the ball's out.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Let's go. So thorough, baby.
So it's a victory.